at IFAI called PAMA. I manage the fabric structure division, tent rental division, and Canada. So what we're going to be going over today is just a brief overview of how to navigate the IFAI website as well as the PAMA website. In particular, if you're interested in any of the other division websites, just let me know. But I think our main focus today is going to be the PAMA one. So at any point in time, if you have any questions, please chime in and ask away. I want it to be interactive, and I believe it is just a few of you, so it should be nice and intimate. So I'll go ahead and jump in. This is the IFAI website, which you see on your screen, so ifai.com. And you are going to need an IFAI account. So once you become a member, you will be able to have a web login. It's free, and you would just have to go to login, and you would use the email address that you used on your membership application form, and then a password. If you have not created an account yet, please let me know. You can email me directly at this email. It's a lot easier if I set up your account on our back end than if you click on forgot password. So I don't want anyone to duplicate their records in our database, which sometimes it does happen. I can just send you a temporary password pretty quickly, but I will assume that majority of you have an account or will know how to contact me. So again, on the screen is my particular address. So back to the website. So let's assume that you have an email and have an account, and I do, so I'll just go through with it. I'll click continue. And it is always going to take you to this, I call dashboard. So when I send you your temporary password, you will be able to change it to whatever you would like to under change my password. So this dashboard is what controls that. You will also be able to manage your email preferences, which is a big one I get asked about a lot. Right here where it says manage communication preference, on the upper right hand corner, you can go in here yourself and manage, if you get our publication emails or specific division emails or any IFAI event email or membership email. So they're sort of segmented as you see in these 5 buckets. Feel free to click on the red buttons and save your selections. And that's it on that. Are there any questions on this portion? No questions. Perfect. So now at the top of your screen, we'll go back to the home screen. I am still logged in. And at the very top, you'll see the 3rd tab. It's called Divisions. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And this is what's going to list all of our divisions. Basically, it's how our members are segmented and are broken down into. So most of you, like I said, fall under PAMA, which is the awning division. So I'll click on the little circle. And sometimes it's not very intuitive, but you will see in a red font, it says visit official website. So you will click on visit the official website, and this is our PAMA website. The PAMA board has been actively working on how to improve this website. So if any of you at any point in time have any suggestions, I know the board would be very appreciative of that. We have broken it down into commercial and residential. You're free to click on those. It'll take you to a couple of different resources. We have our chairman, which talks about the importance of PAMA. You scroll a little bit further down, and it's always going to talk about any industry news. If you keep scrolling down, any or all IAA winners. So pretty soon we're going to have the 2018 winners up here. You keep scrolling down. And at the very bottom, if you ever would like to contact any of the board members, their information is available. It's just hidden. So I'm going to show you how to get to that. So you're at the bottom of your screen, and where it says Contact Us, we'll click on that button. And it will take you to right here, to my contact information. But we're going to click on this blue button, View Our Board of Directors. And this is the current board of PAMA. So you've got their telephone numbers and their email addresses, and what position that they serve. Now, going back to the PAMA homepage, I'll go back at the top just to get back on the same page. Okay, so 1, 3, 4, 5. The 6th tab on the very top. Called Resources. And if you click on Resources and go all the way down to the bottom, click on Webinar Videos. This is where you're going to see all of the PAMA webinars that have been produced so far. So on your left-hand side, we have them by title. So the very last one we did was OSHA related, which I don't think you all have that in New Zealand, but it's sort of the governing body for safety and health hazards, etc. We did another webinar on AERC, the Attachment Energy Rating Council, and we did one on understanding fasteners. So you have to be a member of PAMA in order to view these webinars. As we create more webinars, obviously PAMA will grow its webinar library, but for right now, these are the only ones that we've done. So if you were to go on any of the, for example, if you're a FSA member, the fabric structure member, the same thing is going to apply. It's going to have a resource tab, and the webinar library is going to be under that resource tab. So hopefully you can view these PowerPoints. You would just click the play button.
Andrea?
Yes.
Andrea, so I think, so as members, as OFPANZ members, we're all, just so everybody knows, we're all IFAI members, but there is an additional fee if you want to become a PAMA member or FSA member or something like that. It's very minimal, and I can get that information to any of our members on how to go about doing that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And you can also view it if you hover underneath the screen here. It says click to view as a PDF, so you can view the PowerPoint via PDF as well. And if you want to share with your employees or train them, that would be how you could do it as well. Are there any other questions? Anything I've missed so far? So we got how to, how you should create your account. Once you've created the account, how to go into the dashboard and change your password or your email preferences. We went through the division, circles, the division buttons, clicked on different ones, went into the PAMA website, and then showed you how to get to the Board of Directors page and the webinar library.
Are there just plain IFAI webinars, Andrea, like that aren't associated with the different divisions? Like,
so right now, those would be considered sponsored webinars.
Right.
I don't think we have any right now. We're in the process, and I think we've booked some. They just haven't occurred yet. So they would show up under the resource tab. It is not the same thing as video library, which I'm hovering over right now. The video library is completely different. It's another resource for members, but this is more of a generic, literally a video library. So you'll see right here all the categories on the left-hand side. That's the type of video that you would see if you click on any of these. So it is not a webinar. Once we grow our webinar program, which we have grown over the last year or two, then yes, there would be that. But at this point, they've all been very division specific because the divisions are the ones putting in the work to do these webinars for members. And so right now, that's just kind of how they've been housed.
Super.
What else?
It looks like everybody's muted, or most everybody is muted, so I don't know if they're able to ask any questions. But if you guys have any questions, you can go into the chat button.
Yeah, you can chat, or it looks like you've all self-muted, so feel free to unmute yourself. I don't have anybody muted, and I don't have anything in the chat box.
Cool.
I know a couple of people jumped on late, so this is being recorded, and I'll be able to send it to Amanda as well when we're finished with the recording. But anyway, so I'm a resource for you guys. Again, this is just my email address. I think because of the time difference, email is probably easier than a phone call, but you're more than welcome to call me directly. I will be in Dallas. I know some of you have registered. I don't know if anybody on this call has registered for Dallas, but if you have any particular questions about IFAI Expo in Dallas or any of the sessions or anything like that, please don't hesitate to let me know either. Amanda, is there anything else you'd like me to cover?
I think yeah, it's all been covered, everything that we said that we were going to talk about. Pretty basic stuff, but very good to know, and good to good to see it live, and for us to be able to share it with all the other members will be really great too.
Yeah, so I see Barry's on. Hi, Barry. Yeah. Kylie's on. I don't know who the other people are, but great to see you guys on here.
Well, Al's just messaged me about the buyer's guide. Is there a buyer's guide that IFAI do? How do you access that?
Yes. So, yes, there's buyer's guide. We just rolled out a new thing called the digital buyer's guide, which is different and separate from the hard print buyer's guide that we do in a magazine form. So I'm back on the ifai.com page, and again, I am hovering over resources. I click on resources. I go to buyer's guide. And it tells you the sort of dates that you need to be aware of if you want to purchase the marine one, for example, or the geo. They're right here. Let me just, it might be under publications. So at the very top, you'll see the publications tab as well. So let's not take, oh, there we go. So I do, hold on, buyer's guide. So I guess, I'm not sure, I guess we don't have it digitally.
It looks like it was at the top there.
Do have
sorry.
digital. This.
Goodness.
Thank you.
There it is.
Here we go. Okay. So you would go to the publication website. So at the ifai.com, you click on publications. You click on the specialty review fabric icon, which takes you to the website if you click on the website. Once again, you go under resources, click on buyer's guide. And at the very top right here in the gray section, click on online buyer's guide. And it's right there. Again, you have to be logged in to be doing all of this.
So Al's also asked, he said, we currently receive the buyer's guide. Is that free online?
If you are an IFAI member and have a web account login, which everything I've been doing, you have to be logged in to be able to see that. Does that answer the question?
Yeah, I think so. And then he said, will Specialty Review magazine continue to be the hard copy?
Yes. I mean, it's the flagship magazine. Right now, there's no conversation of making it digital. I mean, it has its own digital version of it right here. If you go to the website, you can still look up certain articles in the current issue right here where it says current issue. You can click it and you can see all the articles within it. Once again, you have to stay logged in order to see all of the articles. Otherwise, you will only be able to read snippets of the articles if you're not a member. So it'll cut you off from reading the entire article. But no, yes, it's hard copy, and as far as I know, it should continue to stay print copy.
Cool.
Hey guys, hey, is there an opportunity to include one division in our current membership, or is that something we could look at negotiating in the future?
Oh, and I need to look at our contract with IFAI. I think that we had sort of discussed that, but yeah, I'll have a look and see what we came up with. But I think the contract that we have with them, it's pretty basic and a good deal. And I think with Barry earlier last year, Barry and Carly and I had a look at it and decided that really we didn't want to make any changes to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I recall the conversation.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll find out what the cost is to join. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Any other questions?
I was just having a look at the Specialty Fabrics review, and it says it's members only, so you have to log in. So is that our IFAI login, or is that a PAMA login?
Nope, that is your IFAI web login using your email address that you used when you signed up to be a member, and then any password that you've put for that account. If you haven't done an account, like as I mentioned earlier in the call, let me know and I can send you a temporary password so that I can do that 100% on the back end rather than you having to say forgot password and waiting for the email to get to you, etc. So feel free to email me at that address if any of you need your password reset or if you just need a temporary password for now. That would be the easiest thing.
Andrea, whereabouts do you go to send an email to the help desk, please?
The help desk, for example, for what reason? I think this is Barry.
Yes, a technical question such as welding or fabric choice.
Are you talking about the Info Central?
Yes.
Okay, oops, I just deleted that. Shoot, hold on. You can always send them to me. We are going through some transition right now. The person that has been managing Info Central is leaving, so I do not know who's going to take over that. For the time being, you can send those to me. But if you go back to the IFAI main website, once again, under resources, you can click on Info Central. and it would give you the info central at ifai.com. You must be a member in order to receive, you know, help or whatever your request might be. Regarding highly technical information, we will always do our best. We're very careful when it comes to recommending companies or insurance or any of that kind of thing, just because it's a liability. So I just want to put that out there. Does that help you, Barry?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. That resource tab actually on the main IFAI has a bunch of information. So if you haven't played around with the website, just take a look at it. It's pretty useful, and we're trying to grow it and expand it as well. The Textile Career Center, it's our newly relaunched jobs board. So if any of you were to want to put a job posting out there, I know you're in New Zealand, but perhaps, you know, you still need a posting. Members and non-members are still allowed to purchase a listing and post their jobs on the new website, the Career Center.
Do you know what the cost of that is, Andrea? I think an email went out about that today. Do you know what the cost is?
Off the top of my head, no.
Okay.
I can find out for you. I know that there is a price difference for non-members and members. But let me check on that for you, and I'll send that to you so you can email it to your members, Amanda.
Okay.
What else do you guys have for me? Nothing? Don't be shy.
Al's just asked what the cost of PAMA per person is, but I will find that information out and get back to Al. Just I think we do get a special price per extra division that we want to join.
That's great. Let me know if you need anything related to that.
Yeah, will do.
Amanda.
Yes.
Hi, Amanda. It's Rowan. What are you finding out about other divisions? I'd particularly like to know about the intense division as well.
Oh yeah, I think it is the same price per division that you join, but yeah, I'll definitely look into that.
All right. Thanks for that.
No worries.
All right. Well, my email's still up here.
Thanks very much for getting this together, because you know, I for one probably don't feel like we've really explored this at all. So it's really great to have an extra invitation to get on board.
Absolutely.
Rowan, I know Rowan wasn't at conference this year, Andrea, but having Andrea there was, I think, really beneficial to our members this year, Rowan. She definitely brought a lot to the table, and yeah, was able to answer lots of questions that members had about their membership. So I think we're really trying to make sure that people are getting value for that IFAI membership.
Right.
I would love to have a stronger partnership relationship between PAMA and OFPANZ, or the Fabric Structure Division and OFPANZ. And so I know that Amanda and I have talked about bringing a delegation to y'all's conference, whether it's in 2019 or 2020. But definitely, you know, I think our members ask a lot about it, and I know you guys ask a lot about that, sort of building that bridge and connecting one another. So hopefully we can make that happen as well. Well, I'll leave my email up. If anybody has any questions, like I said, feel free to email me. Feel free to contact Amanda directly. I'm a resource here for you if you need anything before, during, or after IFAI Expo. Yeah, thank you guys for making the time to join the call today.
Thank you, Andrea, for putting it together and coming online, showing us how to use it all.
Thanks very much, Andrea.
No problem.
Thanks,
and as soon as
Andrea.
I get the recording done, I will, I need to figure out how to email it to Amanda, but I'll send it to you guys and let me know if you need anything else.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
Bye.
Thanks.
Yeah, you
Bye
too.
now.